Hello, friends. It's Spacey Ghost, back from the void, and we're playing Blood for the Blood Gods. So let's get started. A strong, deep voice calls for you. Oh boy. What name does it call? Ah, I wonder what name. That's right. It calls for us. Yay! What you gonna say, strong, deep voice? It's dark and warm. You feel yourself listlessly float along an unseen current. Yo, hi, what's up? You hear a voice calling out to you, deep and commanding. A shiver runs through your spine. Is that what that is? Have you always had it? The voice calls again. From my blood you are born. Let the life which flows through me be given to you. Sorry I don't have a strong, deep voice, everyone. Let the beautiful red take form and become solid. Let birth a servant who will carry out my will. I call forth once again. You feel your body rush toward the surface with such force that you gasp, and for the first time, the sweet piercing air hits your throat. Everything about you is so heavy and clumsy, like a dying fish you gasp and flail. The once calm current is abandoned, and you are thrust into what can only be certain madness. It's awful. Who would dare pull you from that comforting darkness? You open your eyes. Well, this is a start. Hot damn! Hello! Look at you with that gorgeous hair. Hello. A man stands before you. He's probably the hottest guy you've ever seen. I mean, he's the only guy you've ever seen, but you're still sure he's the hottest. I mean, since we're assuming we're in hell, he stands in a pool of red liquid. Blood, yes, that's right, it's blood. He stands up to his thighs in the deep red. Oh, you're a tall boy. His 6 eyes stare down at you. Suddenly you are quite aware of how insignificant you are, how small you are in comparison to his confident and commanding man. Oh jeez, are we romancing him? Slowly you bow before him, for that is what his fierceness demands. A smile spreads across his face, blood oozing out from the corners of his mouth. I didn't expect my next emissary to be so... what's the word? Overwhelming? But I suppose you shall have to do. Not everyone can be like Scathe after all. He smiles again. What a lovely smile. Your heart beats just a bit faster. What a strange sensation. The man walks up to you, his movements so fluid and controlled that the blood barely ripples. His fine robes drag through the viscous fluid, staining the white with brilliant red. I'm your lord and master, your end and your beginning. I am the blood god. Well, no shit. The blood god. Sounds nifty. Yeah, I can be down with a blood god. I could also possibly go down on a blood god. You raise your head a little more, trying to get a better glimpse at his bare chest. Oh, okay, I am not saying that out loud. No, sir, no. Although those tattoos, I've just noticed his shoulders. Listen closely, my servant, I have a task for you. He has a grim look on his face, with all 6 eyes fixed on you. The weight of it's enormous. You lower your head once more. I need you to find 3 of my former servants. These traitors fled to another realm, defying my orders and refusing to bring me blood sacrifices. Well, fuck 'em. Go find them and bring back their blood. This task I bequeath to you. Okay, that seems pretty simple, except for a lot of things, but whatever you say, blood god. Let's clarify a few things. Oh, we look cute. How did that be birthed from that? That bring back their blood, you mean... A smile spreads across the blood god's face. It would maybe be angelic if it wasn't for the sheer malice in his voice. Kill them. If you're able to end their lives, they'll turn back into blood and return to me. They've been separated from me for far too long. He frowns, observing the blood around his thighs. My powers have dwindled. I put too much of myself into them. But live and learn. I'm correcting the mistake now. You, on the other hand. He walks forward, runs his fingers carefully across your cheek, leaving a thin trail of blood, as he does. My heart, it has skipped a beat. Thank you, blood god. For gracing your presence. You are the perfect creation, strong enough to certainly bring them down, but your mind... The blood guy gives you forehead an affectionate flick, laughing softly as he watches the confusion on your face. Your mind is not so complicated. You are loyal to me and me alone, the perfect servant. You should feel honored. It took a great deal of time, effort, and love to put you together, my dear. Ah, I have so much affection for you, blood god. It feels a little like he's making fun of you, but then again, you were literally born 3 minutes ago. Maybe this is normal. You try to ponder the idea more, but your thoughts slip through your fingers, like the red liquid you stand in. It matters not. This is your master, after all. Who are you to betray him? Yeah. What the fuck? He's literally a blood god. Who are you? Oh, yes, hi. I'm sorry, I was just drowning in this blood, and your face. The authority in his voice pulls you from your thoughts. You focus on him once more. Do you understand your task? Will you carry out my bidding and bring back the blood of those who have forsaken me? No, sorry dude, this is too much in these 3 minutes. Return me to the blood pool. No. Of course we're gonna say yes. The blood god looks pleased. He smiles at you once more. Smart child. He raises his hand and quickly sketches out a complex sign that your eyes can barely follow. The blood that had been so lazily circling suddenly jolts to life. In great streams, it rises above the blood god's head and forms what looks like a swirling portal. The vibrant reds are almost hypnotic. They mix and separate in an endless dance. He's turned back to you now. This shall take you to the other world. There you will locate my 3 former servants. You shall know when you see them, for the blood within you, my blood, will alert you to their presence. Now go. You rise to your feet, wobbling slightly at first before regaining your footing. What a strange feeling movement is. Yeah, just whenever the blood, rushes to our crotch, we should just, know instantly. Lugging this heavy body with you, it is a constant battle with gravity, but the blood god's orders are absolute. You must go. The blood god stops you in front of the swirling blood vortex. He gently takes your face between his hands and leans in close. So close you can see the 6 pupils of his eyes. What a beautiful shade of red his eyes are. Remember now, if you ever betray me, if that thought ever somehow makes it into that empty little head of yours, I will not hesitate to turn you back into blood. Was that clear? There's a lump in your throat that cannot be swallowed. Instead, you manage to stiffly nod your head. Good. He gives you your forehead a quick, almost warm peck. Aww. Thank you. The next instant, you feel yourself lifted from your feet, and the vortex quickly sucks you into its gaping maw. For what feels like ages, you tumble through the red beast. Up, down, left, right, clockwise, anti-clockwise, and a little bit to the left again. And finally, with a thud that surely would have cracked a normal human skull, you land in the middle of a darkened street. It appears to be night. The cold moon hangs high in the sky, watching as you, the newest arrival, stumble to your feet. What fateful encounters will you have under this black and starry sky? Oh, okay. So we have choices. Okay, so we can't really go home, because that just means returning to the dude and being all like, oh hey, I decided I didn't like Earth and stuff. We have a dump, a cafe, and a pet store. It seems like the more vanilla option. You turn the corner and see a man standing about halfway down the street from you. Aw, you look cute. He's bathed in the light from the store he's staring into. It's a lovely natural blue-green that somehow reminds you of the calm and cooling color of the ocean you've never seen. Like, that makes sense. The man standing there doesn't move as you approach. He just stares into the window solemnly. He looks a little depressed. You're not sure you want to get involved in this guy's business. Alright, fine, you go see what he's doing. It's for the blood god, so you might as well, right? You walk over to him, and the closer you get, the more you can see the sadness in his eyes. Aww. Poor dude. The longing. The sheer and utter heartbreak. What the heck could he even be looking at? You stop beside him and look into the store window. Shit, what is that? Your precious blood god obviously did not prepare you for this. It's, Lacerta Algilius? I do not know if I'm pronouncing that right. The guy next to you suddenly speaks. He still sounds sad. So sad. The cruel fate of pets in pet stores not treated correctly. You didn't really expect him to just start talking like this. Why does he think you care at all? You turn away from the frightening scale creature and look up at the guy next to you. He's eyeing you with a forlorn expression. What? Was that supposed to be said? Are you supposed to have any fucking clue what he means by You ask him to clarify. A sand lizard. They usually aren't bred for captivity, and when they are, it's only for reintroduction into the wild. It's terrible that it has to be kept in a cage like this. I'm concerned about its well-being. Will it get sick, depressed, and die? Oh. Poor snake dude. Uh-huh. Apparently he's decided that you care. Which you don't. Not at all. Hey dude. Do you wanna go back to the blood god? At all? He's a cool dude. Pretty hot. Not until you take a step back and get a good, long, hard look at him, that is. Your first impression is that his fashion sense is terrible. Look at that color scheme. Hey, I think his fashion sense is lovely. And he's wearing a scarf on a night like tonight. It's not hot, but it's definitely not cold enough for whatever he's wearing. Someone is gonna get heat stroke. But shit. Oh, hello. Those jeans. They show up his fine ass like no other. You can approve of those jeans at least. And that ass. Nice butt. You decide to do the polite thing and compliment him on his physique. Yes, it is nice, isn't it? But a body this fine, it's both a gift and a curse. Oh no, not the curse. He looks behind him, examining his own back in a curved butt pose that gives you a very good show of exactly how flexible he is. It's rather impressive, actually. You think this guy could probably use some more compliments, because he seems so unexcited about his own ass. You compliment him on his pose as well, before asking him his name. I am called... Really? This is the route. It's gonna... Okay. Asteroth is his name. but it's not a name I freely give to strangers, except for those in those weird internet porn sites, but I'm happy to share it with someone who is a fellow reptile enthusiast. Where the frickety is he getting that idea from? Has your sarcasm and disinterest not been clear enough? Right, fine, whatever. You suppose that his dedication to the little creatures is kind of endearing. But he'd be cuter if he smiled. But sure, you'll go with the flow. From now on, you're a reptile enthusiast. Aw, yeah. Astaroth, huh? You'll call him Ass. Because of that ass. All that's important is that he's definitely one of the guys you're after. You smile slowly as you realize that you will soon return his blood to the blood god. This task is going well, you think. All you need to do is get him to let his guard down. You tell him that yes, you're fond of reptiles. That is why you're standing outside the pet store in the middle of the night. He seems satisfied. He's kind of an idiot, isn't he? You remind me of myself. What is your name? You cheerfully give him your name. Tell me, do you have a favorite type of turtle? Whoops. Where did that come from? He's jumping all over the place with these questions. That shitty one in the window right there. No, I'm not gonna call him a nerd, but I'm also not gonna insult the turtle. Okay, let's go with this one. You attempt to bullshit your way through knowing what a turtle is. It's obviously something Ass is interested in, and you don't want to speak about it confidently. You seem satisfied, but he shakes his head just a little at your response. Turtles do not have teeth. You think for a second that he might be onto you. He might have picked up on the fact that you have literally no idea what you're talking about. Uh-oh. You take a step back to maybe start to run away. But wait! You stop. Is that fondness in his voice? What? It's hard to tell since he's not smiling. Is he amused? Or just bored looking as ever? You stare. Turtles have beaks, you know. It is a common misconception, especially among casual appreciators. I can forgive it, though. Clearly, you're trying. You literally cannot tell if he's joking or not. Is he smiling now? Is that a smile? I think it is. It better be a smile. No, you decide it's not. It's probably just a trick of the light. You strike me as someone who would enjoy learning more about reptiles. I would like to see you again. We did it! Would you meet me sometime so that we can talk again? There aren't many people who enjoy listening to what I have to say. Perfect! An opportunity! Thank the blood god! Maybe you can get this over with faster than you were expecting. Good, you're not sure you can stand this guy's obsessive reptile talk any longer. Pain is a new sensation to you, but you're absolutely certain there's no worse pain than what you're enduring right now. You quickly agree and ask him the time and place. The time is tomorrow morning. The place is right here, again, with that set. You both agree to go your separate ways for now. You don't have any idea where he's going to go, or what you're going to do in that meantime. But it doesn't matter. You'll see him tomorrow for sure. You're actually a little excited as you walk away. Excited to look back and see him leave, that is. Damn, that ass though. You have to stop and stare as you do. You frown just a bit. He looks sort of lonely walking alone into the night by himself. Maybe you're actually looking forward to seeing him again tomorrow. Well, maybe. Aw, he likes you ending. Okay. That's a nice ending. Okay, so we finished with that boyfriend. Or not really finish. Let's go to the cafe. You chose to go to the cafe. There's a rumbling in your stomach that you don't understand when you see the place, and you feel going there will satisfy it. Maybe. You walk through the town, admiring the stout, colorful buildings that are bright even under pale moonlight. You don't have to go far to get to a small building that has a petite sign labeled cafe in swirly pink letters. In finer print on a small sign are the words, "A wide selection of butlers." Ooh. Gonna get ourselves a butler. What is a butler? You have no clue, but the first part of that word makes you hopeful. Well, we already ran into ass. Aw, he's cute. You walk through the front door and are forced to stop by a man in a black suit. He holds up a gloved hand to you, and then apologizes for the crowds in the cafe. He tells you there is only one possible seating area for you, and you take it, still not knowing what the hell a butler is or what is served at a cafe. He leads you to a small table that has cute little teapots and a fancy sheet of paper that lists out all kinds of exquisite-sounding things. Cinnamon cream cake, twisted lemon pie, a 3-layered cookie sandwich. You feel your mouth start to water. Oh no. First I thought this was just like a fancy cafe, but no, it's a butler cafe. Oh boy, what are we getting ourselves into? Oh hi! Hello, valued customer. You're cute! The man stands before you, white hair and a startling contrast to his dark skin. His eyes gleam at you, innocently, brightly. Ah! His suit is lighter than the others, but still warm and complements his sparkly features. For some reason, your mouth keeps watering. Is this a butler? Oh boy. My name is... Why? I'm gonna call you Babe. Oh, you can just call me Beals. Okay, that's better. Or Babe. I'll be taking care of you today. If you have any questions on the menu, please don't be afraid to ask me. He pauses and a shadow falls over his face. There is also... Oh no, I shouldn't say. No, what shouldn't you say? You think that this fallen silent is suspicious, and because the blood god has sent you on a mission, your curiosity is essential. Right? You're doing this for the blood good? Yeah, blood good. Because he is the most important. You ask what Beals want to say. Oh, it's just, I was working the kitchens earlier. I made a special dessert. I was trying to come up with something special for my next guest, but my cooking isn't that great. You look at his chocolate skin, his pale eyes, and you wonder if his cooking taste is as good as he looks. I mean, I don't even know what eating is, so fuck it, yeah, bring it out here. You insist on trying his newest dish. Not for you, for the blood god. Obviously, you just need to get it on this guy's good side. But when his eyes sparkle even more, and his expression brightens, you can't help but feel your heart thump. Is this? Yes, you can feel the blood in him as same as yours. He is one of the men you need to capture for the blood god. Maybe that's why you want to eat him. Oh boy. Probably. Beals leaves and returns with a special dessert for his first guest of the night. You wonder how you can be the first guest. Do others suspect Beals of being blood spawn like yourself? Or are they intimidated by his stupidly bright and attractive smile? Beals returns with a dessert that makes your eyes go wider. Oh, it's a cheesecake. This is my special white chocolate cheesecake with homemade chocolate caramel. He pauses to look at you, and then hides behind the tray he's carrying, eyes suddenly fearful as you reach to take a bite out of the majestic glazed thing in front of you. Man, I want to eat that now. You take a bite, and the taste in your mouth makes your body sore. It is a combination of rough and sweet, gushy and soft. The white cream is sensational. The chunks of white chocolate, a blessing against your throat. And then you suddenly taste it. Something bitter, harsh, and something that coils in your chest like a snake. Poison. But it can't harm you. Oh? Is that why we're his first guests? Theo stares at you, eyes wide and full of tears. It's okay, right? He asks hopefully. Poison runs through your system, and does nothing. You're a creature of blood. The blood god's loyal servant. The poison can't harm you. You stare up at Beals, who is on the verge of tears. Did he poison you on purpose? You know, I'm down with assassinating the snake dude. But this guy... Yeah, he looks innocent, but he tried poisoning us. I respect that. His eyes seemed to tell a different story. I'm gonna compliment his cake and thank him. Thank you for poisoning me. You've earned my trust. I can't kill you. You push the cake away from you and manage a smile that attempts to mirror his. Yours feels weird and sticky through... Oh, though with cake at the edges of your mouth. Awkwardly, you thank him. Veal stares at you. You actually like it? You're not dead, he says, sounding flabbergasted. Tears once again appear in his eyes as he leans forward and takes your hands. Valued customer, you are my newest treasured guest. He gets down on one knee and you stare at him with confusion. What the hell is he doing? But Veals just keeps shaking your hands. That's amazing. I mean, no one ever likes my food. I mean, they do, but then there's that taste that I just can't get rid of. The taste of death, that is. Poison? You look at the delicious white cake, not understanding. Not really. How the hell is someone not able to get rid of the taste of poison? Is this guy messing with you? Maybe he's a lot smarter and more conniving than you give him credit for. Beals rises, and his smile is so bright and shiny, it's almost like the freaking sun is shining right in your face. You feel yourself blink back overwhelmed tears. You're pretty sure you're smiling. Treasured customer, may I have your name? He pauses and listens. Then he smiles. That's a wonderful name. Much better than mine. I never liked the name I was given. Anyways, if you stay here, I can get some drinks and foods on the house. No, I insist. I'll pay. Think of it as a treat. I don't even know what the fuck food is. He pauses again as you try to explain your situation, and you currently have nowhere to go back to. A confident expression comes to his face. You're just like me. The manager lets me live upstairs since there are extra rooms. I'll try asking him for you too. As long as you're willing to work here. Anything for a friend. Hope you don't mind me calling you a friend. Aww. Yes, let's bond over poisoning people. Beals walks off, totally forgetting the rest of your order as he skips off with a joyous bounce in his step. You stare after him, all according to plan, right? This way you can be closer to him. Close enough to earn his trust and kill him. Your heart sinks a little. Just a little. But then you smile again. It's okay. You got some time. You don't have to kill him right now. Undercover subtlety, right? Neutral ending. Okay. Now let's find the trash boy. You decide to go to the dump. Lord knows why. You walk through town, past the cute little buildings with darkened windows, past the water fountain which now runs dry, past the closed shops which still tempt you with brightly painted signs. The path leads you to the outskirts, where gentle lights flicker on and off. Clearly, this part of town is not as well maintained. Hello, dump. A large fence looms before you, top covered with barbed wire. A sign some feet away warns of electrocution. Certainly trespassers are not allowed, but being a creature of blood, these things do not frighten you. Additionally, the gate to the junkyard is just wide open. Security sure is tight around here. Casually, you waltz into the enclosed area, admiring the scrap pieces which litter the yard. A sad-looking bicycle sits on one of the nearby piles. Out of curiosity, you ring the bell. It's sad requiem that goes through the junkyard. Rest in peace, little bike. Another shiny object catches your eye. Wonder what that could be. You're about to walk toward it when suddenly an unseen figure grabs you from behind. Oh no! You struggle against them, but their grip only tightens around your arm. Pain, ow, yes, that's what it is. It hurts. Oh boy, it hurts so much. The figure spins you around, and suddenly you are face to face with your attacker. Oh, hello. Hello, sir. The man that is gripping your arm has dark hair and piercing green eyes. Well, he's no blood guy, but he's not bad looking either. You feel the pain lessen a little. However, he continues to hold you tightly, a suspicious look on his face. You feel the blood within you grow restless. It flows quickly. It writhes. Could this man be? Who are you and what are you doing in my junkyard? His voice is quiet, yet demanding. Is this his junkyard? You look around, noticing several cardboard boxes have been stacked in the shape of a house. Aww, poor trash man. Get he to actually live here? In the trash? How sad. You look at this man with something like pity in your eyes. He seems to have noticed. I'll have you know that this is some top quality real estate right here. 5 acres of land all to myself. I don't have to pay rent and it's away from the noise of the city. Besides, I wouldn't be caught dead in some pretty little suburb house. Ooh, you have a white picket fence, the yard, 2.5 children. That isn't living. Oh my blood god, he is still talking. No, I don't want the kind of life the media says I should live. Not for me. Not for Lucifine. Oh god, these names. They kill the man. His name is Lucifine. And he's still fucking talking. You gotta get out of that sheltered city life. Live moment to moment. That's what really means to be alive. I can tell you're just some lost soul, right? Lived far too long in that pampered lifestyle. Come to learn from the master how to truly live, right? He releases your arm. It's sore, but there's not even a sign of bruise. Well, you're not even sure if you do bruise, so whatever. Smiling at you with bright and excited eyes. His demeanor has gone a complete 180. So, my little... Why are you calling me that? What would you like to learn first? Perhaps you'd like to learn how to best collect rainwater? Or how to scavenge the most edible food from the trash heaps? Or perhaps you'd like a lesson in some of the more intimate arts of trash living? Leaning toward you with seductive eyes, he pulls you closer, his fingers tilting your chin up, forcing you to face him. My, where did all this come from? Well, our she that night with me is one you'll never forget. Punch him. Punch him. I'm gonna punch him harder. The fucking nerve of this man. Kill him. Murderous rage courses through your veins. All you can see is red. You channel all of the power that resides within you. Yeah, like, I like your whole trash aesthetic, dude, but please don't be like one of those people. Without thinking, you strike out at loose. Fist flying. Oh shit. You fucking rocketed him off into the stratosphere. What the fuck? Into space. He must have landed on the moon by now. Dots. Or maybe just the other side of town. You really don't know your strength. Unfortunately, you can sense that he's still alive. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that easy to kill a being made from the blood god, but damn it. Now you have to go track him down, and boy will he ever be looking for a fight. Things just got a little more difficult. Nervously, you hold the arm you gripped so tightly earlier. Shit, this guy won't go down easy. Somehow you need to get the jump on him. If only he didn't know you were an enemy. Oh well, no helping it now. Walking out of the junkyard, you analyze the trajectory of your punch and figure it must be back by the water fountain. Maybe if you're quick enough, you can catch him in a daze. You begin to sprint back into town. We got the Mega Newton Punch ending. This is a neat little game. I hope the humor in it is still intact by the time the full game gets released. But I'm excited. I think when the full game gets released, I might go for the butler dude. 'Cause he seemed pretty cool. I mean, I don't really like the whole, like, having to work at the Butler Cafe. But who knows what might happen. Snake dude. He's cute, but I can do without. And the trash guy, as much as I like that he lives in a junkyard, like, why are you so edgy? Why are you like that? Thank you, everyone watching this. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Who would you rather date and or kill? Please, let me know. And I'll see you guys sometime in the future.